If you're a real estate agent and you're looking for a marketing partner, you should avoid three things that I'm going to explain in this video. And now I'm not here to try to sell you anything. Instead, I just legitimately want to share the three major red flags every single real estate agent like yourself should be aware of when actually hiring a marketing partner. So we're gonna dive in. This is gonna be a pretty short video, but it's gonna be very packed with value. And you need to actually take a pen and paper to write down these red flags so you can actually notice them when considering hiring someone to do the marketing for you. So, let's get into it. The essence itself of the video is I want to educate you on the pitfalls of choosing a real estate marketing agency without due diligence. The focus is on three critical red flags that eventually could signal a potential, let's say, mismatch or future problems with a marketing partner. It's like when you go ahead and go on a date, you look for the red flags on someone. Maybe you don't like that they drink, you don't like that they smoke, whatever it is. These are the red flags that are a big no-no when coming to choosing a marketing partner. Especially, you're a real estate agent and you get a lot of DMs every single day. I mean, I'm pretty sure of it. You get cold calls, you get people in your emails offering you stuff that you don't actually need. Or maybe you actually need and you need that problem solved ASAP. But the actual fact is they cannot deliver on what they're promising, or they don't know what they're doing. So I'm here to help you out on how to figure out how to make this work for yourself. All right. So at the conclusion of this video, I will provide you with a link to an exclusive unlisted video that delves deeper into the topic of real estate marketing. And I want you to please note that this additional resource is not going to be available for the general public for much time. I want to offer, I want this channel to be about unique insights that are exclusive for you as a real estate agent that's consuming my content, that's learning from me. So the first red flag would be the lack of real estate industry experience. There's a bunch of kids out there that are trying to make it online. I get messages like this myself every single day of people, hey, I want to learn how to do a marketing agency. I want to learn how to be a marketing partner. Can you teach me whatever? And they follow big gurus, and I don't blame them. I mean, the business model itself is really good. You can make a lot of profit with it. But the thing is, if you don't actually deliver on the promises you make to people, then it's not going to be possible for you to get good results for your clients. So you're basically just scamming people, right? So you need a marketing agency that doesn't lack specific experience in real estate, especially that understands the unique challenges and opportunities that present. Real estate marketing requires nuanced knowledge of the market, the customer, the behaviors, the legal regulations. You cannot post any ad you want. You cannot. And there's a lot of regulations out there that constrain it. And someone that's, not knowledgeable on the space is not going to know the legalities, and it's going to get you in a lot of trouble. So they need to know about real estate. They need to have a track record in real estate. Maybe they worked for a brokerage before. Maybe they did marketing for a brokerage before, like myself, which I started doing marketing for a brokerage when I was 16. Something like that. You need to find that, and you need to notice it quick. If they say, hey, I haven't worked with real estate, cut them off. You need to be very, very precise when it comes to choosing people, especially people that are going to manage your money. The other thing that you need to realize about is there's a bunch of people out there that are over-promising and under-delivering. You have to be aware. There's agencies out there that promise you the moon without a solid plan of proof or past successes. There are unrealistic expectations. They lead to disappointment, and they waste your time, your energy, and your attention, but especially your resources, because they promise you 20 listings in a single month with no ad spend. That's insane. That's not going to happen. You need to be realistic. You need someone that knows their stuff, knows what they're talking about, explains it to you in a step-by-step process without any BS, without any pampering, without any colorful stuff. You need someone that is like that, that doesn't overpromise. They say the reality of the tone. They know what they're talking about, and they know that the expectations are not high. They know that they shouldn't tell you they're going to get you 20 listings in 6 months, because that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen with a tiny budget for marketing. And when I talk tiny, it's less than $10,000 a month. And here we are thinking about spending $600 or $1,000. That is just impossible. The third red flag is the lack of transparency in billing and communications. I'm going to tell you a little story about an agency I hired one time to do my email marketing. They scammed the ass out of me. I was getting invoices. I was checking my bank account. They were charging me like 20 times a day, 20 micropayments of $15. I was like, what? What is going on? There are lack of transparency, and they also don't tell you about the hidden costs. They don't tell you about the stuff that actually is involved when it comes to marketing, right? They don't tell you about it. They don't tell you about the software you need to pay. They don't tell you about the ad spend. They don't tell you about the hosting fees, about the domain fees, about the setups. They don't tell you about anything. And they just keep charging you. They don't even send you receipts or invoices or anything like that. And I want you to know that transparency is key for a partnership. A red flag is raised when an agency, a marketing partner, or just a freelancer is not clear about cost, is not clear about the services provided, or the strategies that they will employ. Regular open communication is essential to align efforts and measure success. If you don't have consistent communication, if they don't tell you they're going to get in a weekly call with you, they're wasting your time, they're wasting your money, they don't know what they're doing. And this is something you need to hear. Yes, it's pretty nice to not get on calls and just have everything done for you, right? It's pretty nice. I would love it, right? But the fact is, you need to know where your money's going. You're a business owner now. Real estate is a real business. It's not supposed to be like a side hustle. It's not supposed to be something you do on the weekends or when someone asks. You treat it as a real business because you're watching this video. You actually want to make it happen for you. So that's why you need to know that communication is key, that showing up to appointments is key. Showing up to appointments not only with your customers, but with your agency, with your partner. And they should be encouraging it too. And they should be trying to cut you off if you don't show up. I'm going to tell you from my experience, I had this client, he was always postponing the appointments. Like we said, okay, we're going to meet this day every single week. Every single time they come to that day, he had a showing, he had something to do, he was taking care of his dog, his mom was in the hospital, something will happen. You know what we did? You know what I did against of the will of my partners? I just cut him off. Even though he was paying me $2,500 every single month because it was a special deal and we were making him a lot of money, I still cut him off because I couldn't take it. I don't take people that don't respect time. I don't respect people that don't treat their business as a real business. You're a company. You need to have transparency. You need to have communication. You need to know all this stuff. Because this is how you become successful in real estate. This is how you become successful in any type of business. If you don't have weekly calls with your team, you're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. You need to keep people accountable both ways. So that's how you know that's a red flag. And I want you to know also that identifying these red flags early can save you time, money, and a S ton of frustration. The goal of this video itself, I just want to empower you with the knowledge to select a marketing partner that truly complements your business objectives and ethical standards. I want you to know that it's pretty important for you to do this. I want you to know that yourself need to look out for these 3 red flags that I'm going to repeat right now. The lack of real estate marketing experience, especially in the industry. They didn't work nothing before, right? They didn't know about real estate. The lack of actual expectations or real expectations. If they're over promising you and they're under delivering, that's a red flag. And the lack of transparency in billing and communications is key. These are the 3 red flags you need to look out for. Now, watch the video on the link.